Does this work now? Oh, see, there, no drop volume. Thanks, Jeremy. I was just saying I was playing this off stream a little bit, but I think this new tractor and seeder from the new DLC, and I'll tell you guys about it. But you know, Juan's done a whole stream before where he's muted and nobody told him. I'd probably have gone a little bit longer than this before somebody told me, but it happens. People won't tell you that you're muted. I think I just want to sit here and talk to myself. They see that I'm talking to myself. I mute my headset, and sometimes I mute it on OBS and my Switch, or Stream Deck as well. And then sometimes I only do one or the other. Hey, Abby. Hi, Abby. Long time no see. Indeed, indeed. It was a pleasure to join you on your stream. Enjoying your stream today, as always. And burgers and brownies. Sound delicious. I actually have a brownie mix I have to make. I want to try to make it inside of my air fryer and see if that actually works. Someone tells me that I might be able to make something like that. Oh, so I can't show you guys. Our store over here, sometimes you collect points. Every $25 you get 1 point or whatever. And then you redeem those points sometimes on cookware that they have or some kind of promotional thing. So they came out with some cookware, and there's a really nice high quality pan that they had that I saved $22.50 on. And it was like, I don't know where the receipt is. I keep looking for it. I think that knocked it down to like $15. And then I had another $10 in rewards that I redeemed. So I paid like $5 for that new like pan. It's like a 7-inch, a couple inches deep. Yeah, and that fits in the air fryer. It's like really high end for thermal shock and all that. So it should be able to withstand the air fryer. The reason why I got it is a little 7-inch pan or whatever that would fit in the air fryer and be able to do brownies or cornbread or something a little bit easier. Still no sound. Hopefully it's just Jeremy. Maybe. I know Ivy replied to me, so I think it's just Jeremy. Haha, see? Just Jeremy. I knew it wasn't just me. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that little pan I got. I know it's not that exciting, but I mean, getting like a $40 pan for like $5 is a good deal. Thanks, Abby. Me too. I just don't know if, like, seems like it would be too much brownie mix for that little pan or whatever. I'll have to figure out what I do with modifying all that. No, do not go in the water. I mean, when I was playing off stream yesterday or whatever, I accidentally hired a worker, and they just did this big U-turn into the water and crashed there, and I had to get it out. I was not impressed. You like good deals? Me too. So the credit card I have is actually through this company, the store. It's not Walmart. It's a local Canadian store, retail store. And they have like a reward program, right? You spend so much, you get every dollar so many points or whatever. So I like it with how expensive food is nowadays. I usually get to redeem it for free food, basically, right? Like, it's not free, but you know what I mean. It makes a big difference. And this credit card often works with our local gas station to give you points and stuff, so, and free or lower cost fuel. So it makes a big difference. Okay, so I did something over here with the cows. I'll show you guys. Still not perfect. So I moved the Highland cows over here by themselves with a different cow barn. I changed that. And I made it kind of look the same, but then there's another barn over here for the buffalo and the milk, brown Swiss. I want the buffalo to have their own spot, but you don't really know they're not buffalo unless I, show them and talk about them being buffalo. So they have their own little pasture. And then, you kind of feed them from this barn and stuff, and it looks good. I'm happy with it. I redid the chickens because they were getting stuck. But unfortunately, the grass inside won't go away. Every time I load it, it does that. So it's just going to be that way. I cannot find out where to put the chickens elsewhere. So yeah. These are cows and the cows. Oh, cows. Everywhere you see us through jokesters. We are a problem when we get all together. Hell yeah. Hey. Nowhere else I'd rather be besides you jokesters being around me. You guys are a lot of fun. Okay, and then I did... Yeah, I think I showed you over here the mushroom farm. We've been taking care of that. And this is a vegetable harvest storage. Oh, did I install that mod today? Well, let's take a look. There's a new mod that came out for a multi-crop harvester for other root crops. But yeah, I didn't realize you had to go kind of like all the way around here. I thought there was a bridge over here. I bet I could make one. Landscape it. Or do a bridge mod. Make it easier, I gotta go over there. So we put barley on that field. Looks like we have a corn full of field full of corn. That's a mouthful. And then we have this empty field we can plant something on right now or wait till spring. Looks like we need just a lot of flour. So wheat or barley. Some sunflowers. I don't think I can do sunflowers right now, of course. I'll have to wait till March. So maybe I can save up enough money to get another field for sunflowers. We do need some wheat for some pasta. We can plant that this month. All other crops we can't really plant till springtime. Okay, so yeah, this seeder is from the new DLC. And it actually lets you do seeding and planting together, which I don't know how I feel about it, but it works right now. So typically in the planter you have to have a planter for, the sorghum, the sunflowers, the corn, all that is all planter, and then there's the seeder. So this one combines the two of it together. I also have this tractor here. We don't have that one. We have another Deutz I bought. But this one is 281 to 359 horsepower for 111 grand starting. It's a heck of a deal. I think some of these are really too cheap once you start looking at them for the price of what you get. But for some reason, they are priced that way. I don't know why. Even this is a really good deal to have a seeder and a planter put together. You still have to cultivate before you use it, but it's a good deal. I really don't know if they were trying to do cheaper equipment, because it's usually smaller, more compact for smaller cities in space. Did I do this? Is it? Yeah, I'm just going over this and not planting it, but it's not cultivated, right? No, it is cultivated. Like, I did cultivate it. It is seeding. Never mind. Get it and plant by hand. There used to be mods for that, right? At least in 22, I think. I don't know if 25 has a mod for that. You used to be able to do trees by hand, too. And that always seemed pretty tempting, but it takes forever for the trees to grow in this game. I mean, in real life, they take forever as well, but it's a game. I want a magic forest, don't you know? Horses for sure. And Coyote was doing some horse stuff, but they got really bugged up for him. He said you couldn't have other horses like in the stable while he had these work horses or something. They conflicted. I don't quite remember. I think we need like a Paul Bunyan. We need something like that where you just plant some trees. You start with a fishing pole, a tent, and a horse. I know, some kind of playthrough. I know we have some mods for like greenhouse being like apple trees and stuff. I would love to see that become an actual crop. They have olives and grapes now. We just need more of the orchard trees that I actually have over here in real life everywhere around me. Really cool to make a map over here, but have all those kind of trees and stuff around here. These trees, yep. The egg. No, we have peaches over here. We actually have a fake peach. I think I'm showing him. Predicting's known for peaches here, or the peach city. Peaches, apples, pears, plums, apricots, cherries. We have like all the different stone fruit trees. Finally eating, yay! That's exciting, Jeremy. But yeah, it would be nice to have that in game. But seeing like I know over here most of it is hand harvested. How do you mimic that in game. Now Ivy's eating as well. I actually miss having burgers. I wish I would have them more often, but I think I've had one or two that actually are decent. Aw. It's like, nope. We'll lose time with that one. Definitely progress. Have you tried something, I don't know, like veggies and rice or something? I don't know what she can have. Potatoes, I don't know. Anything not meat related? Does she eat anything like that right now? Perfectly for this one, but go ahead and do this. I'm not worrying too much about the end rows, I'll do them after. Oh, we are doing precision farming on here. And does have a very unique custom field here so far. The soil map. Kinda like it. It's not your usual custom map where it's just like blah blah blah. Like, it actually looks really realistic how the soil would flow. Kinda hoping that I can stay with some good quality soil on this map. I do want to get at least one rice field going. Might go into debt and buy some fields. I have been doing a couple contracts. So she doesn't want the chicken. I wonder if that is what caused the issue. She relates feeling icky to the chicken. Like, I don't trust that thing. So as you're all talking about pets and all that, like, I don't have any pets over here. And then I remembered the other day I was looking on crochet patterns, and people are doing fake fish aquariums. I don't know if you've seen those. Everything in there is all crocheted. And I was like, I could totally do that. It'd be awesome. But I don't know what I would do with it after. Like, I could have crocheted fish aquarium. Equal eye can come from so many different things. Not fun though. Well, she's starting to feel a little better though. I think it's a lot like humans, right? We just feel icky, don't feel like eating for days. As long as we keep hydrated, eventually we'll come around and eat again. staring at my lunch that I didn't finish eating, but I'll be okay. I'm like speaking to somebody who isn't really eating. See while we do this if there's any contracts. Oh, there's lots of contracts, but any of them that we actually want to do. Mowing brings up 10 grand for that one. That's probably worth it. I'll just power equipment so we're not using our own. More medicine tonight to try to help with the appetite. Yeah, I agree, Andy. Hard when they don't feel good, yeah. We're past this here. Thought about starting my other map series today, but I should have felt like playing this one a little bit more. Running a little bit behind today. I spent a lot of time today trying to figure that freezer out, and I finally figured it out. That was it dried it out so it wouldn't create problems, and now the door's closed and it's getting cold temps again. I had the door open for hours, so now I'm just letting it get cold again before I put stuff back in there. Freezer's taken care of as much as I can get it taken care of. I did not lower this. Let's try again. Thanks, Abby. Yeah, it was a cord for, I think my Instapot, I forget which, was dangling down and barely caught the door. Like, I don't know, the lip of it barely, so it wouldn't seal. Like, you didn't even know it was open. It would have looked closed. It's just barely the dip of the cord was in the door. I kept it open to bare the cracks, and then frost just built up slowly. So nothing thawed out. Just the air was slowly getting in there and building up frost. And I couldn't even get stuff out of that freezer. It was a problem. Yeah, I don't have a wheel hooked up right now as I would. My husband plays with a wheel. I do play with wheels and pedals when I'm on his computer, but I am not moving that back and forth to my computer every time. Yes, I can say I have tried playing it with wheel and pedals. Getting used to. Yeah, Abby's good that nothing bad happened. I agree. It was just a little bit of a nuisance, but the only stuff I had to throw away was the stuff that wouldn't fit between like the two freezers. I had to make a decision about, I don't know, probably a dozen things. Where I really just had to be like, okay, you're getting older, I don't use you anyways. Like, I didn't really have to throw meat or anything. I had to just choose. Some stuff got thrown out, but I gotta save most of it. Let's go to the end of the field here. So Spaz, do you play 22 or 25? Jeremy says, those mixed berries, rest in peace. Yeah, I got in a huge bag, like a club size bag of mixed berries for smoothies, but I ended up not liking them. Seeds that they left in your smoothies and stuff was, yeah, no bueno. So I tossed those, and that made a lot of room in the big freezer. Important thing is that all the meals that I make for Juan for trucking, we put in the small freezer, and none of those went to waste. None of them have freezer burn or anything. I'm very careful when I package them up not to let it have that, but thankfully no meals like that were actually ruined that I spent a lot of time making. Before. It was definitely before. I had the same thought about them before you did. I would actually open the bag, but it was like strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries, and I would pick the blueberries out to put in my oatmeal, like my overnight oats. So that was the only thing I was using out of those, was the blueberries, and I can just buy a package of blueberries. Hey, Michael. Brownies are done. So, do you like a lot of frosting on your brownies, Ivy, or do you like no frosting? So I used to make homemade brownies, and the top of them would have basically fudge, like a couple inch thick layer of fudge, not really a frosting, more of a fudge. And I always enjoyed it. It was like way too much sugar, but I would have like fudge and brownies at the same time. I don't think I could eat those nowadays. Not a chance in the world, but something that I would make for friends and family. So it's 77 today and 40 mile per hour winds. Oh, Jeremy saw a high protein brownie video pop up. Well, I'm almost done with my chocolate protein powder, but I bet that would be a way to use it up. Ivy says, brownies, he preferred no nuts. Yeah, same here. But some people like frosting on top of the brownies, some don't, and some like a little lot. That for now. So this is the other tractor I bought. I made the Vulture very like lime green, and then I bought the plow I didn't wash that, obviously. Same color. And then we have a different cultivator. A little bit bigger as well. We have that done. So this cow barn makes the food really triangle-ish, but it works. I like that the way I have it set up, the chickens can be in the cow barn like that. It just feels more natural. Having chickens run around. Can't really show you the cute little cows in there. It's okay, Michael says. That's good. Alright, we have this mowing contract to do. When you're a kid, you didn't like the nuts in your brownies, now you do? Really? Like, is that a thing to have frosting on brownies? If I tell you it's healthier. Hey Kayla, welcome, and how are you doing today? This is a big mower. But yeah, it's really rich. I'd be talking about yummy stuff again. Cream cheese or caramel, or brown sugar frosting or vanilla or chocolate. Then open the can. Oops. Cherry pie filling. Cheese, but cream cheese frosting in them. But then again, they're gluten-free brownies. Is it? I don't know. I know you can have them without frosting, but when I make them, I put frosting on them. I probably won't. I don't know. I think the brownie mix I have has a little thing of frosting that comes with them that you're supposed to put on top. I don't know. Just the thing. I know, Jeremy. It sounds like a weaving, like all of you are on one side, and now I'm the odd one out for putting frosting on top of brownies. But it really depends on how rich your brownies are, too. Pretty sure I'm supposed to be driving on the other side of the road, but I turned traffic off so I would have the whole road, but these are kind of narrow roads. So we are just gonna drive how we want to drive. I don't know if I can get into the field. Straight ahead. Here's the other cow farm that we don't own, that I eventually want to purchase, but for right now, that's what it is. There we go. Big field here for us to mow. A brownie with vanilla ice cream. Yes, that sounds amazing right now. Warm brownies, vanilla ice cream, some caramel sauce. Absolutely. He calls that a bellyache. Do that, so just lower it and drive. Do you guys like, I'm trying to think, molten lava cakes? Are they, is that what they're called? What is like the brownie cakes that are like gooey on the inside when you open them. I always call them like molten lava cakes or something. I was definitely having a bellyache tonight. Lava cakes, yeah. Do you guys like those? We're talking about brownie stuff. There's actually one in our deep freezer. One bought them on the road. I made them in the toaster oven. But he bought me one and brought it home. So that'd be better if I make it at home. So I have to make it in the air fryer. I have to figure out what temperature and stuff to do it at. I don't have any ice cream to go with it. I almost have to go buy vanilla and ice cream first. I mean, it won't fit in my freezer right now. I have to wait for the other freezer. And then move everything back. And then I'll have room in that freezer for ice cream. I'll get there. Jeremy's never had a fancier homemade lava cake. You've had them at a chain restaurant, yep. Now, you can buy them in the frozen section of a store, and that's what Juan did, but I really don't know. I don't buy them. Tempted to see how good it is. A gooey, moist, chewy, not dry. Now, cookies, do you like them chewy? Or do you like them more moist stuff? Homemade cookies are really hit miss who likes what kind of texture. Yeah, exactly that, Navi. And Michael hates frosting. Juan will like to tease him about that. He's like, you're allowed, Michael. You're still welcome here, Michael. I could easily reach over. And there's a can of frosting that Juan left out. Juan likes his frosting quite a bit. He'll make what I call poor man's cupcakes. That is my name for it. I don't know what other people call it. But he'll get leftover bread or buns or whatever, and he'll put frosting on it. It's not quite a cupcake, but it's a poor man's cupcake. And that's what I call them. Cam did that to you. I can't remember if Juan introduced Cam to that or not, Navi. Sounds like something that Juan probably got Cam doing. Because Juan's always done that from like the day I met him. And it just sounds like something that he probably introduced Cam to at one point when we were together. Because it's like Juan. Like I can literally look over and there's a can of frosting. Because that's what he does. Technically it should be in the fridge, but whatever. It's his tummy ache, not mine. Frosting and graham crackers. Never tried that one. I grew up liking, my dad always did, graham crackers with peanut butter and then honey on top. That was always a really nice snack, especially like if we weren't feeling well. Another thing he would always do, sometimes, not always, but just graham cracker in a bowl of milk, like a cereal. Sounds weird, but it's actually a thing now that I'm hankering it. I don't have graham crackers. It reminds me of that one cereal, but I can't actually tell you what graham cracker cereal it reminds me of. Everybody likes frosting and graham crackers. I really have never tried it. Don't know if I would like it. Frosting and cookies, yep. Especially like sugar cookies, right? Sometimes a certain type of frosting works well in sugar cookies. It's really rich. You're just making me think I need to pick up some graham crackers. I usually make, well, I haven't made them in a couple of years, but usually want to eat some more than I do with my peanut butter allergy. But, peanut butter balls, and they use graham crackers. But if I wait too long, you can't find graham crackers in the stores over here because everybody buys them, bake with them for Christmas. I should pick some of those up soon, ahead of time. Other thing that's really hard to find around here right now is chocolate chips. The price of chocolate chips has gone up like crazy. And they're actually really hard to find on the shelf. Not a clue why, but I noticed it. With some little chocolate chips. I don't know how much you guys pay for chocolate chips there, but it's ridiculous nowadays. And Jeremy says, Debbie's like, I guarantee if you say you like something I don't, and vice versa. Yeah, ours was always graham cracker with peanut butter and honey. And it was just pretty like a cheap / healthy-ish snack dessert. Get a little bit of protein from the peanut butter. Chocolate chips are only $2 a bag there? Wow. I wonder how much it would cost for you guys to send me chocolate chips and probably melt, never mind. They melt in Texas and then they freeze into a glob in the Canadian mail system up here right now. It's $6 a bag. That's like I was thinking. I've used like $6 at least here. A no name brand up here, $6 a bag. If you want name brand, it's even more. Let's try for the Dollar Tree. I have to go look at the Dollar Trees. We have quite a few dollar stores here, but they are scary to go to. There's actually security in our dollar stores over here now because the crime, the homeless, the druggies, it is not the best places to be. But I do need to go to the Dollar Tree and see what I can find there. Of course, we have way less selection up here than you guys do, especially when it comes to food. Dollar Trees. Now cheaper to buy a package of cookies rather than make them yourself. Yep, absolutely. Candy bars are really expensive up here too. Like a 4-pack of Kit Kats, I think are almost $6 up here now. Or even Snickers, Twix, anything like that. think they're like $5.60, $5.79, something like that. They're almost $6 for a 4-pack of chocolate bars now. Yeah, your guys' Dollar Trees are a huge selection down there. And Michael says your dollar stores seem abandoned, but they're not. Looking for employees, yeah. Yeah, Juan and I were talking about this the other day. Like when you go to Belize, it's normal down there to have security guards everywhere. Every store, every bank, anywhere and everywhere you go in Belize. And like the crime, like your tires will get stolen off your car and this and that. And that's starting to happen up here. If you don't have locking wheel nuts on your car, you're in trouble over here. And just a crime that's going on, like construction site got hit the other day out from nowhere, $70,000 worth of stuff gone, like over and over and over. But anyways, there's more and more security over here. Like I went to the store the other day, there's security. And one's like, it won't be long until we see security guards at the rich neighborhoods in the houses. Won't be long before you hire your own security guards for your own property because of how much theft goes on around here. And I can see it. I can see that day happening over here. I wish it was much safer. It is in certain ways, but yeah. The things that some of the people do over here when they want to steal from you are scary still. Never trust a Canuck. Hey, let's just burn down your White House again. That's how we'll do, right? You guys might not mind it at this rate. They don't have much security there. You guys are the security, Michael. You guys have guns everywhere. Everybody in Texas has a gun. You won't mess with each other. Right? You are the security. The places where you don't have the guns is where crime can get out of hand a little bit more, right? Yeah, I think I would say like we are laid back, Ivy, but it's come to the point where we're all fighting to survive, right? The economy is bad, the tariffs are bad, it's affecting all of us. And now you'll do what you have to do to survive. Make ends meet to live another day. There's people that will do whatever they have to over here. It's not so laid back anymore. You're probably right about that, Jeremy, but it's okay. They won't find anything too bad. Things that we haven't said already. $20 is $20. Yeah. Yeah. It's sad to see what's happening day to day, right? As much as I don't get political, there's a lot of things we could say about it, right? I think no matter what, it's like, we can point fingers all we want, but really, I want to know, how do we resolve it? How do we get back out of this? When I went and paid for my groceries, I was in a lineup of 2 people ahead of me that could not pay for their groceries, and I had to put stuff back. And then the person behind me, after I paid for groceries, couldn't pay for everything. I was like, that's rough. Like, you walk away feeling incredibly blessed that you could pay for your groceries, but having people around you, and it's become more and more common that they can't pay for their groceries. The cashiers will talk about the seniors that come in. They have $5 to spend at a meal, right? Like, it's... how do you get by? I really wanted to pay for one person's groceries, but she had a little kid with her. But I was like, okay, then I have to pay for that person's groceries. And then after I paid, I was like, well, then I would have felt bad for not paying for the person behind me's groceries. And I would have felt bad choosing one of 3, right? But yeah. I got it as a joke, Jeremy, no worries. Absolutely, Michael. I don't know if you were in here the other day. Short Noob's brother, like, they live in Pakistan, right? His brother is here in Canada, in Ontario, for school, and he actually got robbed. His money and his stuff was all taken. So, I mean, it's very possible. If you're not from here, just like anywhere else, it can happen to you. You have to watch out for the bear spray up here. Just kidding. We don't do that much either. But you do carry bear spray when you're in the parks. I was like, I'll just rant if you get me going. So, I am curious. You guys watch the news once in a while. Have you guys heard of anything up here about ostriches? If you haven't, I won't talk about it, but I'm just kind of curious if you have heard about Canadian ostriches lately. The political stance around them. Exactly, Ivy. We want world peace, hunger and happiness for all. And Ivy, you haven't heard of it? I just like, maybe you have. It is a very political thing where the U.S. politicians have actually got involved with Canadians up here about it. It's actually quite a thing up here. But yeah, that did not end at all. It's actually kind of sad. That didn't end very well. Bragging about that warm brownie. Now I definitely want it. %98 done. We're almost there. And they're in the field here. Recycle like a ostrich at Burma. I understand my stuff nowadays. I was like, but they don't actually do that. Yeah, I actually live in a very unique area where we have ostriches, we have kangaroos, we have wallabies, we have emus. There's actually a place in Vancouver that has a couple camels, bison, buffalo. Of course, we have rattlesnakes here and all this stuff. You don't think that about Canada, but I mean, we have a big selection of things up here. Keep it interesting. You couldn't wait any longer. This one for parsnips. No, we don't want to do parsnips. Cultivating. Now let's bring our cultivator over there and do a contract for that. Which one do I need for that cultivator? I think this one I need for the cultivator. Oof. Okay, well, that's a problem. I can't get back out of there. I might have to, park it under a different roof. How did it get in there but I can't get out of there? Oh boy. Okay. Got in there and now I can't get it out. I'll have to park it underneath a different roof. Okay, let's try this. For strength it. See if we can get it out that way. Come on. I might have to reset it. How the heck did it get in here? But now I can't get it out. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to reset it. See if I can click on the right icon here. Okay, we're just gonna have to park it in this bigger shed over here next time. Sometimes Amazon really sucks. Do they cancel your routes on you or something? Hey, look. Puppy dog. Hey, where you going, puppy dog? The route set up for tonight. It disappeared. Ah. I feel like I needed that route. Thank you very much. Weird how it disappears like that. There's actually a pathway there that people walk on. My thing with this store is that it's really tight here if you have bigger equipment to get through here. The only downside I have is any big equipment here, you're out of luck. Can't figure out how it happens, but not why. As far as I know, this map doesn't have any collectibles. Oh, I haven't looked. Does anybody know what the new collectibles are in the new map? I'm curious to go over there just to see what they look like. And I might be disappointed. Oh, what field over here? Back. I know Sri Lanka had those golden apples, and I prized the golden apples. I wonder what the new map has. Those red flag warnings over there. To be honest, my curtains have been closed all day, and I don't even know what the weather's like outside. Not a clue. I've been dealing with the freezer all day. I don't know. It says there's a rock. Abby says I've retracted the mask before, but the equipment area at the dealership is not big enough. Is it? Yep. That happens a lot when you get into these European maps. Or you get to the point where like your trailer won't turn. There's only so much room here, like for equipment to take a turn. Yep, you're supposed to keep the smaller equipment. Like here, taking this with like a semi and a trailer, you can't really do that on this map. You don't have the width to really take a turn here. You would be in trouble if you wanted a semi-trailer down here. Jeremy to make something short. Short text from Jeremy. Two ways to pick up a route. You realize one way never cancels the other way. Cancels about 5 to 10% of the time. That's probably what happened. Reading chat is gonna end me up in this water. Like I say, some of these routes, or not routes, now I'm talking like Jeremy. Some of these I have joined together, but I haven't done this area over here. I have to figure out if I want to keep these short for different vegetables, or if I want to combine them. Like having one field here, potatoes or carrots or whatever, might be pretty decent. I want to make these into rice fields over here. But I might keep these ones. Oh, maybe I'll make them shorter so you can turn around easier. I don't know. I have to figure out what I want to do there. Maybe I'll make those into rice fields, and maybe some of these ones here I'll keep into root crops that are easier to turn around. Maybe. We'll see what I do. I want to get into those kind of stuff. Turn around here and get set up a little bit better. So, are you kind of forced to use the second route to pick up a route? Like you know the way around it sometimes? I don't think we could keep up with some of our games and stuff if Jeremy is writing big paragraphs. Be like trying to drive an ATS and I'd be like, poof, off a cliff because I'm writing on that. And so, this map, all these fields were separated by water, which kind of reminded me of South Bryce, Brazil map. But you can landscape them together like I have here. I actually have to fix that little patch here. You see it's not landscaped properly. But you can just go into here and level it. I did this off stream, so I didn't have to pay for all that. But you can level and join them together into different fields, and I've done that in certain areas. I have plans for certain fields, and certain ones I just haven't gotten the trees taken down yet. Like here, I'm gonna join these two fields together. It's a work in progress. I like that you have different options on leaving these smaller fields or joining them together. Okay, that makes sense. Your first option to book that way makes sense. Basically have to be available during that time of day to make routes work a couple days from now. Well, let's just go around like this. Why not? Just listen to the song by Donkey. I'm like, yeah, these lyrics are so accurate. Feeling these lyrics right now. To a pop-up route. Okay, so those are those random ones that just... Yep. That makes sense. So one is more planned ahead and the second one is last minute. Often disappears. Now, do you think it's because like someone else outbid you or got those or something? That's why they disappear? No way for you to actually know if someone else actually got the same route you wanted, but interesting. I wonder if like it works similar up here. I mean, there's a third party that does all the delivering up here for the most part, but like I could take all the advice that Jeremy provides and go out there and like master the Amazon delivering up here. It'd be funny. I don't think it works quite the same over here. I do laugh because, you know, I love dragonflies. And the company up here that delivers a lot of Amazon packages is named Dragonfly. They used to be called a different company and they really named themselves to Dragonfly. I'm like, well, that's just fitting. I think it's a silly name for a company that delivers Amazon packages, but nonetheless. You've heard of Dragonfly? It's a lot of work to verbally type out what you mean by all that. Yeah. Anybody having trouble commenting on Facebook today? I don't think I've commented or really been around on Facebook today to know. Yeah, I'm like, I haven't tried either. Wonder if it's a problem right now. I was on Facebook earlier to download one of your coloring pages, Ivy, because I saw I couldn't get it was the hippie van one. Coloring for peace or whatever, that one. I wanted to color that one, but I couldn't get the full screen of it on YouTube, but I knew I could get it full screen, like full page, I mean, on your Facebook, so I went there instead. Download it. I think that's the only thing I've done on Facebook today. That could be the issue, Jeremy, deleting your Facebook. Yeah. Yeah, I usually type it into Google, and it knows. I just go, is this website down? Like, is Facebook down? It usually tells you. I don't know how much a field is. I was like, how much are we saving up for? Let's take a look. Roughly how much are some of these fields? 64 grand, 60 grand, 75. Well, that one's 40, but how about these? 60. About 60 grand, give or take. For a field that I would want to turn into a rice field or a vegetable. Okay. I can easily go into debt and get a couple loads if I wanted, but we'll do a couple contracts. Make some food, Abby? Sounds good. Yeah, make sure it's edible for sure. But maybe making kind of pasta for dinner. I'm not sure. Not what I feel like. Still stuff my biscuits and gravy. Now that's very filling. Wondering, have you ever made those biscuits with almond flour? Or how that would taste? Get a little bit more protein. Can't say for sure, Jeremy. But your protein pasta. Ivy's back and says, yes, Google says there's an issue right now. Well, that's a good thing. At least you know now. I mean, it still was a bummer, but... Yeah, I didn't ask you. Smart devices. I didn't ask you. At least you know it's not your parents. You know, it's a bigger issue. You don't think they would taste good? Different, probably especially with it being and gravy. Sounds good, Ivy. Protein pasta is good, but not as good as regular pasta. Worth it when you're working on the extra protein. I hardly ever make pasta. Like, when I make it, it's usually in Juan's here and I want a quick lunch. And then we only do like those sidekick pasta. Juan's not a pasta person. He's very picky on his pasta, but you know, for some reason I feel like spaghetti and I know I have the stuff for it. Yeah, I'm like, the more I think about it, that probably would definitely not work very well. Realize I never did my self-care app today. My self-care app, I've added things like adding a vegetable to every meal, or to one of my meals. Eating healthier snacks and stuff. Like, I put all the stuff, and it's actually been helping me actually eat healthier. Just having this app here. All the stuff I have to do. I have to see if it's for sale up here at the stores. Buy some and try it out. And write this all down. I've done all this stuff. Oh, this one I have that says, put away something that's not in the right place. Simple things like that, just having an app make it like more accountable. Price is kind of wacky for the pasta. Oh yeah. It's definitely more expensive here. I'll have to look it up. I don't remember seeing it on the shelf, but I rarely go through like the pasta section. Well, hi, Orion. Really random question. Just popping in and asking what time it is for me. No hi, no how are you. Just what time is it for you? I would like to stalk you. What time is it? I'm in the Pacific time zone. How's that? Figure out what time it is in the Pacific time zone? I'll give you that. Get work for it. Yeah, making homemade pasta is a lot more work. Juan's mom always makes homemade pasta. And it's really good, but a lot of more work than what I would like. I don't know what happened. I heard a weird beep beep, and now what happened? The microphone is still there? Am I the only one that heard that? I wonder if my battery's dying or something. It up. I thought it would charge if I had it plugged in this way. Logitech software. Let's see what battery life is. Navi's back. What you make, Navi? No, I did not say install the new software. Just open the software, thank you. Okay, it's updating. I don't have a choice. You guys can hear me for right now, but let's see. It was a weird beep beep, which makes me think my headset is gonna die on me if I don't plug it in for some reason. Soft pretzels. And that brings back some good memories. We had some soft pretzels when we went to the zoo together. Remember that? Good times. You know, I still can't find them over here. I can find them in one store frozen, but then I couldn't find them after I bought them the first time. The mall that is like hour north of us has it, or they used to. They're just not as popular as they used to be to find over here. More cultivating contracts while we're out here. I mean, we're that close to here, why not? Yeah. It's unfortunate, but, you know, at least I don't have to deal with eating them the whole time, because I would definitely do that. I do have some pretzels over here, though. I think within arm's reach I have some pretzel rods. I don't really even eat those often. They can take me, like they're pretty much guaranteed to go stale by the time I finish a bag of them. It takes me a long time to go through a bag of pretzels. I'm more likely to have all the pumpkin seeds, the cashews, sunflower seeds. The healthier stuff is usually what I grab. I have this little container of pumpkin seeds that I've been snacking on. It's part of my lunch. So I talk about how I portion everything out. Like I have an empty container here that had stuff in it. Oops. I have this other empty ramekin thing. I think it's a cupcake holder. Muffin, cupcake. I don't know. I measure all my stuff out. That's what I do. I think it's still updating the software. I've heard it beep a few other times, but updating the software for my headset. And now it's going to take over my screen. That's rude. Devices supported. Okay, I know you guys can't see it. I'm just trying to get to 8% for my headset. Yeah. Okay, so that's why it's beeping at me. Yeah, see? 8%. Yell at me. There's 4 hours remaining. It's definitely beeping at me. I do have a cord over here somewhere for it. My only problem is that this cord goes on one side of my headset and the other cord goes on the other side, and then I am attached to my headset in a really weird way. It's a USB-C cable. This one is plugged in over here. Now this one goes over here. Now it's charging. 7%. I don't know how it said 4 hours left and yet 7%. I was gonna go down quicker than what it said. Knew that beeping was probably for low battery. But now you guys have me and my headset won't die during the stream. And plus side is I barely ever have to charge these. They have a long lifespan for their batteries. And so they're on light speed if you saw that. I don't really understand what light speed is. But there is also like wireless Bluetooth or whatever I could do. But I can't do that in these apartments. If I do Bluetooth or whatever, it usually picks up other people's phone calls or Bluetooth stuff somehow. Really creepy. So I keep them wired and it's better quality. I saw it pop up. I'm like, easy noodle recipe. I'm like, uh-oh. What's gonna happen? I'm looking to that. Probably has ingredients I don't even have on hand, but I might be tempted to buy them. Juan's mom would always make noodles for Mennonite chicken noodle soup, which is, I say Mennonite chicken noodle soup, it is completely different from your normal chicken noodle soup. I prefer the Mennonite chicken noodle soup. People always think I'm strange when I describe what's in it, but it's really cool. But anyway, she would make homemade noodles for it. How do I actually go to this? There we go. Well, I'm curious. I'm loading it on my phone right now to actually look up the recipe. The recipe. Scrolling. Flour. I think I have a little bit of flour. Water and salt. Yeah, that seems pretty easy. Heat it, let it rest for a half hour. Cut it into strips over the water, basically. That sounds pretty easy. Sounds like you can't mess it up. Right? Have you tried variations of with different types of flour, like whole wheat and part white? Or have you always just done this way? The asterisk here probably has something about it somewhere. Ah, yeah, it's in different shapes. I don't know if I would have patience. I'd be just like scissored, cut, like. Thanks, Jeremy, though. Appreciate that. Another recipe I have to try out. Okay. Egg noodles. I will probably have to try egg noodles that way. Just add an egg and cut down on the water. The chicken noodle soup that I make uses, I call them egg noodles, but they're very thin, like spaghetti egg noodles. I was like, she's not rich, she can't afford an egg. I don't know if you've ever seen those egg noodles that are really, they look like spaghetti noodles, but they're egg noodles. They're really interesting. What you use for the Mennonite chicken noodle soup part of it. You usually find some that are imported from Germany or China has some as well. And it definitely would add more liquid. I'm kind of really excited about actually trying that sometime. Maybe one would eat pasta if I went back to homemade pasta. Yeah, buying just egg whites, but yeah, they're expensive. Or this little bit that we don't cultivate over here, probably fine. Might not have spaghetti tonight. I might do it tomorrow. Then I can make the homemade pasta because it would take a bit for the dough to rise and all that. Tomorrow, since I won't stream, then I'll have time. I'm forming a plan in my brain here. I'm pretty sure my flour, I haven't opened the package, it still should be okay. Fun facts. 100% Chinese millennial. That's crazy to think about. Oh, Jeremy says, I love fun facts. You're gonna get bombarded by us putting fun facts in from now on. I always used fun facts in history class. My history teacher, I loved him. He was the best teacher. Honestly, like, he was amazing. His nickname was Sunny. He was a really awesome guy. But in his class, we had to do a thing. I forget what it was. Like every day or every once a week or whatever. You had to do something. And the alternative was finding fun random facts about something that he's never heard before. And I don't remember what you had to do, but I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, it sounded embarrassing or something, I don't remember. But I would go find all these random facts about things, and I would tell him. And he would like them. Like, he would honestly generally listen to them and ask questions and talk about them and spend time when he told them. He was really cool that way. But we actually got credit for me giving random facts. That's how I got through the whole semester. Is it was the alternative. Whatever I didn't want to do. I apparently had blocked out what it was, but I don't want to do it. Jeremy's like, that's a fact or actual fact? Let's see. Anything else? Let's go back. Yeah, Reaper Trap fun facts, yep. I challenge myself to learn something new every day. I think I've talked about it before. And my dad tries to do the same, Juan tries to do the same. Is turn on some YouTube video, do something every day, keep your brain active, learn something, expand horizons, personal growth. You know, it's a lot to be learned in this world. Expand the little bubble that you have. One of the streamers who watches in China, so you learn a lot of random facts about it. See, that's pretty awesome. Now, right now, Juan and I are watching a couple of motorcyclists, a motorcyclist and a bicyclist, and they're in the Middle East. And you learn a lot of facts that way, right? Watching their videos. Actually, pretty cool. Jeremy thought you had it all figured out. I've already told. No. I think that's the wonderful part of like a YouTube is the people that we meet, that we broaden our horizons, the culture, the so much more that we know and understand with this technology. Have you eaten? Huh. I can see that being, yeah. Asking about your well-being in like the Middle East, how they always try to give you food and stuff, right? Like, yeah. Do this. You don't even know what you ate yesterday most times, Jeremy. I told Navi this the other day, but Juan and I have this problem on the main channel because our videos are like 2 weeks ahead of time, right? Like, but you see it, time you see it, the videos are like 2 weeks old, and people will be like, "So what were you hauling? What were you doing? What was this?" Or like, we don't even remember yesterday or last week, let alone 2 weeks ago. And then it gets worse when people go back to videos that are like a couple of years old and ask those questions on videos, and you're like, I don't remember. Not a clue in the world. Like, it's hard. It really is. The chick there. Don't know what you guys are eating, but fine. Lots of room in here for the cows. Kind of cool to see them in here. Only have 10 of them in here, but the pen can hold 80 of them. It's cool to have chickens, like I say, too. Well, they don't have much space to run around outside, but that works. Is there anything else to do in this day? Do you want to skip ahead a day? Oh, I should fertilize the fields. Never mind. Let's go do that. It just seeds the fields, but doesn't fertilize. We have to do that. And Jeremy did have chili or leftovers. You like watching videos and see when people a year later ask a random question. I think everyone I know is live or uploads today. Yep. Today is a busy day usually. Many people don't do things on Wednesday. For some reason Wednesdays do not go well. Friday nights are really popular as well, but Friday nights go over very well. Probably should have lined this field too. Not have a lime machine. It is interesting. I don't know if I can show you guys. No. What I get for talking. I need more devices, Ivy. Just also need to be like, we rotate every other week. But yeah, it's crazy on Tuesdays to try to go through all our subscribers on the 3Js that we're subscribed to. It's hard. I appreciate you watching me, Ivy. Appreciate it. I think I can do the other field without filling up. So let's go back, fill it up, do the other field. Don't think I can fertilize that field of corn, but I would get a higher yield if I did that. I put fertilizer in here, I thought. Did I not put fertilizer in this one? I thought I did. Maybe that's seed, and maybe this is... Or is this just lime and seed, and I didn't put down fertilizer? Probably what happened. Tell you guys how much I love this song. You should watch my after stream. How much I get into this song. This liquid, okay, this is what we need. Now where to put this? And we can't put it right there. That's silly. Bigger than I want. Put it over here. Cost a lot of money, but there we go. It's my favorite hard to get to your session. I appreciate it, Abby. I do the same when I can. I know it's hard in the week so that I'm not home, but that's mainly self-service. it was like, thanks for being there. Appreciate it. Not like when it just takes away my grass, man. I had a whole thing go here. It looks that way. Okay. Oh, that costs a lot of money. I don't know how much we have. Can we do 8 grand? Okay. He's like, I just go pretty easy. Duke starts in about 5 minutes, right? 10 minutes, I mean. I'll redirect to him then. I have to move that chicken. I don't like it how the grass takes over everything. I'll figure it out. So the beginning few notes of that song, this one, always reminds me of, they used to be called Dixie Chicks, Wide Open Spaces. Anybody else get that vibe at the very beginning of the song? This is fertilizing but not doing anything. Why? Don't understand why. Nitrogen. It's fertilizer, right? Yeah. But yeah, it's not doing anything here. Weird. I'll just do it anyways and see if it's bugged up. You don't know Dixie Chicks? I'll have to send you a reference to it. Yeah, I totally get it. Sometimes, it's hard to stick with a redirect after you're like, yeah. Even for me, it's hard. Like you care about that content creator, but you're like, I just have had enough today already. I'm not worried about this not being fertilized properly. Yep, exactly. It's all good. I'm just glad that we can redirect, because it really does help the community and other people. Should go fertilize those other grass fields I have. I'm going to keep them as grass fields for now until I have enough silage and stuff stocked up that I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to combine the two fields, but I can still go fertilize it right now. Use up the few minutes we have left. If you can see me, I just ran over my dog. Or pup. Oh, we have quite a bit of manure there. And both of them. Awesome. But we're going to start to use that as fertilizer as well. I think we need it for the greenhouse and stuff as well. Yeah, I don't get why that's not an option right away. What harm does it do having that be something you can only do as a bigger channel, right? Some of that stuff, I'm like, it makes no sense. There's no harm letting smaller channels redirect. So I did notice, Ivy, that I have a new way of doing the horizontal and vertical option that it said. It's worded differently, the toggle's different and everything. So I wonder if it did open up to everybody. Just realized I didn't buy precision farming for these fields. Oh well. They're just grass fields, so it's not like they're that important. To check in with Juan and see how his visit with his sister today. He probably just got done with that. He had a few hours off today while he was up delivering their neck of the woods, so he was hanging out with them, which is pretty awesome. So jealous because he had to eat brunch with them. Favorite meal. Had to eat the bacon, eggs, and waffles or pancakes. Good stuff. Yeah, it seems kind of far-fetched when you think of it that way. It's like, but why, right? Like, it would actually help a small channel get noticed and grow bigger. And it doesn't hurt the other channel you redirect to. And you could do it negatively, like you say, but it's not really a thing here. It's more of a Twitch thing where you do it negative. Deer came to my field. Oh, nice. I wasn't sure what to put in the small area here, so I should put some decorations and a couple beehives. I might take that down and put something else there if I need more space. Coffee's cold by the time he's gone, fixes fences, fights the storms, never says a word when his heart feels torn. He's a shoulder they lean on when times get rough. Yeah, right? You can do it if you only have one viewer on Twitch. Really weird. Every cowboy's got his breaking scene. He hides a herd behind that steady grin. The Lord knows the load he's been carrying. How's the lime doing on this field? I'm gonna say that's pretty bad, I guess. I don't know. Let's visit the field. pH 6 out of 6.5. That's not too bad. The other field. Way through the trees. Less water. And it actually is kind of surprising how many people actually don't know about rating or redirecting at all. And there's some that actually misunderstand it. And they think you have to have your subscriber list public, which you don't. So they won't turn the option on and stuff because they feel like you'll see everything. It's like, no, that's not how that works either. Yeah, it's a nitrogen bad. It says pH value bad. I tried fertilizing on this field and it's spiked up. The last thing we'll do is look for a way to lime on this. Oh, I was gonna install a mod that let me do that. Did I do that? I was supposed to get an auger with lime mod. Doesn't look like I did it. Didn't enable that mod, darn it. The multi-fruit one. We'll have to do that next time. Fertilizer spreader, because you have to have at least this one. Unless I were to go with Colossus. We got this one here. 62 grand. That's way too expensive. Might go with this Colossus one. We'll see. Go into debt and get a lime fertilizer. But anyways, it's 5 o'clock, so we'll see. Is Duke live already? Pause the game here. See if I can redirect you guys over there. So yeah, no stream for me tomorrow. But I will be back Thursday. Not a clue what I'm doing Thursday yet. What map, what game. I haven't figured it out yet. Ooh, Duke is on Canontal tonight. First time multiplayer test. Awesome. Over on One's map. Go say hi. Thank you everybody for sticking with me, saying hi. You guys rock. Adios.